Well, alrighty then. Let's go ahead and step outside and take a look at our little artist studio, shall we? Well, this is where all the magic's going to take place. And you can see I already have my drop cloth down because I have no idea how messy this is going to get. I did not have an easel, so I substituted a step ladder and these very pretty clamps to hold my, my canvas board onto it. If you notice, I'm not using a stretch canvas. I'm using just this little canvas board, which is a canvas material, but it's basically just put over the top of cardboard. It's a whole lot less expensive than, say, a $25 or $30 piece of stretched canvas that you would use for a real painting. But I thought, well, trying to do this, since this is more practice than anything else, I didn't want to put that amount of money into it. And if by some miraculous thing this turns out decent, my little clamp marks at the bottom will will disappear in the matting of the frame. So we'll see. Also put some tape up here on top of my step ladder so I don't wind up with a nice multicolor step ladder. And then I guess the other big takeaway in this shot is the view of the forest. This is some of my inspiration out here. This is what I have off my back porch. So yeah, hopefully I can draw something great from that. As far as the actual tools we're using today, I have the odorless paint thinner, which I would think is going to be important since I'll probably be using a lot of that. We have our containers to put different things in. You're supposed to use this neat little stuff called Magic White to paint like Bob Ross. And what that is a very thin coat of a white paint that goes on the canvas that allows you to do this wet on wet painting technique that Bob Ross really, I guess him and Bill Alexander really revolutionized. Sadly, I don't have Magic White. I've read and found that you can take the regular white and mix it with linseed oil and make your own Magic White. Well, I don't have linseed oil, so we'll be using avocado oil today because that's what's in my cabinet. So we'll see how well that works. As far as the colors, we have just a black, a Van Dyke brown, a phthalo blue, sap green, and crimson, and obviously missing over here is a yellow that I have not actually picked up yet, but as of the making of this video. From a brush standpoint, we have a small brush, fan brush, 1 inch, 2 inch, 2.5, and 3 inch, and then the most important, the artist palette, which I didn't actually have a palette, so I just had a piece of old panel board that I took and I cut a hole in it for my thumb. And then because oil paint seems to be like that would be very difficult to clean up, I coated it with wax paper. So we'll see. Cleanup will be a snap if the paint doesn't just fall off and land on the floor. So anyway, there's the tools we're going to be using today. We'll get started here in just a bit, where we have to face down this very oppressive blank canvas and start from there. So let's get started, shall we? First, we are going to try to mix up our Magic White. And with that, I'm going to use a little bit of the white paint. I have no idea how much. Yeah, so we're just gonna, the only guidance I really have is if you, right now it's like the consistency of like toothpaste, whereas for Magic White you want it to be more like, I think cream was the thing I heard. Oh, if I can get my bottle open. Brand new bottle of avocado oil. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Alright, I don't know, I have no idea how much, so we'll just, let's see, maybe I'll use this brush right here. We'll try to mix it. See what, yum. See what kind of stuff we get here. Cream, huh? Maybe that's cream. Don't know. It's white. Let's take it over and see what it is. Here's our liquid white. Basically, I think all we're doing is just putting a very thin coat so the canvas is wet. So apparently the other paint will like go smoother or slicker, maybe. Not sure what the right term would be. Don't know if there's any importance about direction of paint strokes, anything like that, but ooh, it smells. Oil paint apparently has a very strong odor. All right, well I think that's a pretty good coating. So let's turn to our other colors. All right, so for today, I think we'll be using some of that magic white, possibly a bit later. Save my oil because I cook with that. Okay, so we're gonna put some stuff on our palette. I know we're going to need some brown. Oop, hello. So we're gonna take a little bit of, oh shoot, look at that. Is there a way to mix this? Because it's all like, the oil's coming out like army peanut butter. Shoot. I don't want the oil out first. Whee! Looks like a dog do. All right, I know we're gonna need some blue. Again, I don't know, is there a, can you shake a tube of paint? I don't know that I know, but we're gonna, oh yeah, you can see that I was very well prepared. All right, get our little blue here. I don't know how much of this stuff it uses. Let's see, we're just gonna go on around the rainbow here. So let's get some green. Ooh, see, there's that oil that just comes out. Ah. I think we're gonna use a lot of green. Hello. Yeah, in no way did I ever think this was not gonna be messy. We're doing our little reverse rainbow here. Actually, I'm going to need this like again, army peanut butter. Hopefully that will bring it all back in. But I don't know if I have a lot of faith in that. Nope. Ooh. It's like baby diarrhea. Yuck. Let's see, a little crimson. I want to kind of circle this because you kind of, what I see Bob doing. That is so nasty. All the oil came out first, like terrible. I don't know how you reconstitute that. Then we'll take some of our white and put over here. Crap, I guess that's our start. So yeah, there's our delicious palette. Ooh, look at all that oil. I may have to get some paper towels. Yum. According to Bob, we're gonna take a little of this blue, just a tiny bit. Oof, oof. Tiny bit of the brown, kind of mix them together here. It looks mighty dark. And then, oh, this is the scary part. We are just gonna start doing little crisscrosses. Oh, that is dark, very dark. We are just going to, yeah, apparently that's a lot of paint. We are just going to kind of go like this. Oh, seems a little bit too dark to me, but maybe that was too much paint for this size of thing. But anyway, it's sky. It's sky. And then he said we're going to take just a little bit of this green. I'm going to mix that in down here, and that's going to lighten it up as well as kind of green it up. And then again with a little crisscross, we are going to put that down here. And I like, see if you notice the way the paint doesn't absolutely mix. So there's little green strips in here as well as blue. Oh shoot, I screwed that up. Oh well, I was supposed to leave a kind of a gap in between. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, tiny little mistakes. Maybe it makes it miraculous. But, there that is. So, yuck. All this oil. He was talking about taking a dry brush and just trying to blend it in, I guess. So we'll see how that works. My clamp's getting a good painting anyway, and we'll just leave that like so. All right, now the fun part is we're going to try to now clean our brush. This might get ugly. So we're going to take our, I believe, I'm going to move this chair out. Anything that can be discolored horribly. Oop. And there's our odorless paint thinner. We're going to do some brush cleaning now. Seems to work pretty well. Let's go ahead and do the other one while we're at it. Oh yeah, that comes out quick. Of course, I got a nice blue color of stuff here. All right, let's okay. Some clean brushes. Nice. All right. All right. Next up, we're going to attempt a cloud. So let's see, we are going to do a little of the blue, tiny bit of brown. And according to Bob, we're going to go a little crimson here, so let's get a little crimson in there as well. Maybe not that much, it's going to look like a fire cloud. Let's see how this works. We're just going to make little circle type things here, which is not going at all well. So apparently clouds and me are not friends. It was a dark and stormy night. I don't know how you keep the, maybe I'm afraid. Maybe that's the problem. I'm using too little paint here, but there's going to be our base of the cloud. Yeah, I don't know how you make the paintbrush do what you want. Alrighty, so our cloud. So now we're going to turn to the fan brush, and we are going to use a little bit of white, just maybe a little more. Just never know, and we're going to use a tiny little bit of crimson. Woo, that's too much. That is way too much. That stuff is strong. So, gonna use a lot more white. Try to dumb that down a little bit. All right, we're gonna have pink clouds. Pink clouds. Maybe let's just go another pile. But how about that? Yep, that's better. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna take our fan brush, and we're just gonna kind of make little circles. Ooh, that picks up that blue. We're just gonna make little, I just cannot get the paint to come off of my brush. Wow, this is turning ugly. This is where the skill versus I can watch this video thing comes in. Let me clean this brush. I'm getting a lot of blue. All right, back again. Here we go. We're trying a little more. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a knack to this that I don't seem to have. That, yeah, my cloud is going to be either a thunderstorm or some other ugliness. Or maybe I'm afraid to use too much paint. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not throwing enough paint in here. I'm going to spread that out a little bit more. So maybe it'll look more like a cloud. I don't know. I can't get the lines to come through. So that's a little better. Maybe that is it. Maybe I'm just afraid of using paint. So we'll try to doll some more up here. What an ugly thing. Maybe a little more in the middle. I don't want it to look like a storm necessarily. Maybe, but anyhow, take a close-up gander of that. So there's our little cloud, our little unhappy cloud so far. And now see what Bob says about this, because I have him up here. Whoop, oh, crap. Now, according to Bob, we are going to kind of just ease this in a little bit. Ooh, it looks more like an ocean wave. And then very lightly kind of bring it up, feather it up, feather it up. Well, there's our pretty homely cloud. Pretty homely cloud. I don't know. Yeah, I'm only making it worse. Okay, next up actually scares me a lot more. This is using a knife, and I don't even have the Bob knife, so we'll find out. So anyway, we're going to go a little bit of blue. We'll go down here. Blue, a little bit of brown, and a touch of crimson up here. So making this big, nasty gooseberry type thing. This is the weirdness. This is where we're going to... Oh, that's almost black. That is so dark. Maybe that's the intent. I don't know. But we are going to try to put in a mountain range. Oh, here we go. Let's touch here. That is terrible. Terrible. And we're just... this will be an abbreviated mountain. I'm not going to go as big as Bob's did. But we're putting in our happy little mountain, scraping a lot of the paint down, so we're going to have a little crooked peak, which is okay. Let's go a little bit more. I actually want to carry that out a little farther on the canvas this way, so maybe we'll give another peek over this direction. It looks like a standard peak, one each, right? And, which may not be what I'm looking for, but we'll go with that. Yeah, that's what we like to call a homely peak. Actually, it's probably a vacation area, the homely peaks. Not quite sure what I'm trying to accomplish here, but I want it more uniform, because a lot of this is going to get covered up nonetheless. So let's just do that, and we'll kind of bring that down. Get ready for the next little bit. Yay! Again, sense of disclosure. Go ahead and show you my "what the hell is that" sort of thing. So alrighty. And according to the next part, we are just going to pull this down with a clean brush. Just kind of pull it down. And down like so. Well, there's a lot of paint there. Pull that down. Look at me pulling that down. And clean my brush. Maybe we'll try that again. Licking some of that paint off. Alright, trying to pull down yet again. And it's actually getting a little more uniform there. Alright, this is going a little outside of what Bob suggested, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like there's way too much paint here. So I am going to, using this paper towel, maybe this is my own style, starting to bleed through, but I am going to use this paper towel and again try to do some more paint removal. I would like that a little bit lighter for what we're, oh, now we're talking. Now we're starting to get some look here. Yep, I think I'm much happier with that. Of course, I don't know what to do with this part over here. Paper towel, who knew it was a painting implement? All right, good. Alrighty, well, I had to get some more white because I kind of screwed up my other white I had, but according to Bob, yeah, I need to clean that off. Hang on. Anyway, according to Bob, I want to take some of this white and I want to pull it out very flat, very thin, right? Hardly any on the knife, he says. And I wished I had his knife because this is probably going to bite. But we are now going to pick, we're on this thing that the sun hits and we're going to put some snow coming down. So let's, I'm going to get a little more on the end, my business end. And then he says just barely any paint and pull it till it breaks. Pull it till it breaks, and it's not breaking, it's bending. Yeah, this is definitely too wide. But we're gonna go with it. Just what other choice do I have right now? Not what I wanted to do. It's supposed to just break. Just break. No breaking happening here. This thing is too wide. You see, the beauty of his knife, it was very narrow. So you could actually get this nice little cut kind of coming down like that. So we are indeed faking it now, my friends. Our mountains are going to be striped. Mountains are striped. I don't know, he makes that look so easy. But then again, Bob friggin' Ross, right? Okay, so our mountains are going to be, what's the word? Sucky, I think. But anyway, you get the idea. So there's our mountain snow pass. Could not get that snow to break. Hopefully it looks better from a distance. Like if it backed you off like a mile, maybe it would look really good then. And I'm probably worrying this to death. I'm probably making it worse the more I jack with it. Yeah, there's a cool little technique he has that I apparently have not got the hang of. Yeah, all right, let's go with that. Let's move on. You know, I'm actually starting to feel something here, other than disgust. So, yeah. Bob talks about happy little accidents, so maybe that's what this is. Unfortunately, my peak is shooting way up here in the sky. That's all right. Maybe there was an eruption. I'm doing a painting of a volcano, actually. And let's see, I'm going to put another one down here just to be that way. just because I wanna, and you can't stop me. All right, let's figure out what we're doing next. Give you the dirty down close up here. So woo! Well, now for the accent shadow, we're gonna do a little bit of blue. Here's my blue, right up there. Blue. I don't need much apparently. A little brown. White. I want it to be kind of a grayish. Hopefully I can do this without having to get more white. Okay, there we go. There's the blue I want. So, see if we can take a cut of that. And we're going to go the opposite direction of this. So there's our shadow coming down. It's supposed to be a little different register than what the other was. I don't know that my knife is the best choice for this. Absolutely not. But starting to form out. We're gonna have, this is like a triple peak. Triple peak here. Maybe that white that I smeared white. Oh, it is. It's kind of helping. All right. So just a little gray color. That's what I want there. A little more white. I need to be braver with color. Just be braver with color. I'm just actually gonna keep rubbing things together till it gets the color I kind of like the looks of. And then we'll, oh, there it is. Look at that. I'm not saying that's beautiful, but let's see what I want to bring this one on out. Just totally hose that up. And get a little opposite color. Trying to make shadows, pretty little shadows. I can't even begin to do the Bob thing, so. He was amazingly soft-spoken for somebody who does something frustrating like me. I want that a lot lighter up there. Starting to get the feel. There's a feel you get here. It may just be gas. I don't know. Those are not beautiful mountains, but I'm going to run with it. Let's take that off the screen. I don't know. Again, I think distance may be working our best interest here, and I want to, let's see if I get some light color. I'm going to extend this peak on up because I made a flub, and instead of just having it set out there like that, I'm going to just make my mountain a little bigger. So there's our shadow here. It's more of the whiter. It's in the cloud. It's in the clouds. It's in the clouds. Again, I didn't expect greatness, and I'm not. I'm not disappointed. All right, let's see. What have I done to that one? Let's get a little more white here. Our mountains just continually growing. I'm like a geological event, growing mountains. And then, wow, I am running out of palette. That is crazy. Come on, don't keep going higher. All right, I think we'll call that good before we hose it up anymore. He says as he does more stuff. Alrighty, so that's where we are right now. There's our mountains as we know them, and our ugly cloud up top. Actually, the process of stepping back and looking at this, I decided I wanted some more. I got this big white space I wasn't sure what I was going to do with, so I think I'm going to extend my mountain range like so. probably a mistake. We're going to go ahead and carry that down this way. And then, let's see, what do I need? I need the whiter white. Roll down. Oh, I'm out of white again. I'm actually going to do a little bit of some more color manipulation. This is pink. Why is that? I don't know. I don't think I have a major problem with it though. We're just going to go down with our mountain peak that way. And if I'm lucky, I got enough of this neat little blue stuff, the lighter blue gray, that we can make our reverse shadows here. The thing I'm not doing that I need to is follow the lay of the land. Because my slope obviously goes this way. So my shadows, instead of pulling them that way, I'm going to try to pull them down. Alright. A little pulling down. Actually, that's coming out not nearly as bad as I thought. So, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Well, next up, according to my buddy Bob, is we're gonna take a dry brush and we're just gonna smack this thing. We're just gonna tap it. We're just diffusing it, taking some of the detail away. So we're just gonna tap, kind of giving that impression of a misty underneath down here. Tap. So being careful not, well, see, I kind of went a little bit hard, but we're going to very, very, very lightly just try to brush up again to kind of take out some of the detail, give it an impression of like the misty bottom of the mountain. A little heavy-handed on that one. See, this should be coming down. There we go. Okay, just go with your gut. Go with your gut. I don't want that to abruptly end like it did, so we're just gonna come down here and then we just kind of have that fade away into nothing. Fade away into nothing. Nothing. So again, there we are. Alrighty, now's the fun part. We are going to take some Van Dyke Brown, running out of space, some Sap Green, woo. Is that the same amount? Probably. And some blue. Well, wait a minute. Need to get some blue. The blue is getting used up really quick. Alright, we're going to mix all that together. And I love this part. I love this part of mixing on the palette. That is dark. In fact, I got rain coming through, so I'm going to have to turn on some lights. I'll be right back. There we go. Get us some light on the subject. So anyway, we're going to do that. Mix that up, and that is a really dark brown blue. Yeah, it's pretty dark. All right, let's go back and get our evil nemesis, the fan brush. All right, so we're loading up our fan brush with our funky paint of doom, and we're going to get us just little indications of trees. Kind of off in the distance, and I'm curving it. I don't know why this curve's happening. Okay, let's mix up some more of that. That is going away really quick. Now we're going to try the dangerous part. We are going to make a big tree in the bob style, where we just take the corner of the brush and we just start growing the thing, just making it bigger and bigger, using just the corner of the brush, trying to turn it into as he calls it, a mighty tree. Maybe we want another one slightly back. Seems to be all running together. I guess that's not a terrible surprise. There's a lot of paint on the canvas right now. Maybe I need more paint. It's definitely lightening it up. Sorry, my video was running along without me, so okay, I'm gonna have to mix up some more of that. So I'm gonna grab some more brown, put down here a little more sap green. Some of that blue color, if I can pull that out. I feel like my colors aren't dark, and there we go. That's actually, I like that a lot nicer. See, the color needs to be dark, and the more I go, we start getting into that blue. The brush actually picks up that blue. And in the process of that, it lightens it out. So then you don't have all the details in here like this. See, I would hope that this tree would just kind of pop. Maybe I'll try just one more. These kind of seem fun to do. My ones back there, I actually need them to be a little lighter. Or maybe I can just make the ones in the foreground a little darker still. I don't know. I'm going to again go off the plan. I'm using some lighter paint I have on my palette. And I'm going to try to go lighter back here. I want to kind of make a jutting out, if you will. And if I can pull it off, maybe one more big tree. See, my contrast is not enough. I need this dark. All right, I want to go with that. All right. My poor sad forest. I shouldn't have done that one. Kind of screwed that up. And it is starting to rain in earnest here now, which is actually kind of cool. Makes it fun to work in. All right, we'll go with that. Next. Alrighty. Now is I guess, the scariest and the coolest part, I think, of Bob Ross paintings. So we're going to take a chance and hopefully we don't screw it up too bad. But we are going to take underneath this, we're just going to pick a line. It's going to be our shoreline. And we're just going to pull down, try to make it kind of, and my clamp is really in the way. So we're just going to pull that down. Well, it is raining hard. I don't know if you can see that in the background or not. So the idea is we're just going to pull down. And then after that's down, we're just going to very lightly just kind of go across. Just barely touching. Barely touching. Kind of give it a watery look. So that's going to be our reflection. I'm actually overdoing it. Pull down a little more right here. Let's see if we can maybe save it. Very gently. There is our water. Alright, not bad. I'll take that. Alrighty. I'm using some of that magic white because I'm almost out. And I'm putting some of that on the knife blade, and we're just using that, and we're trying to cut in the semblance of a shoreline here. So basically, this is where our water is. Mine is very, very straight-ish. So see if I can get just a little bit more. Kind of turn in the corner here. All right, that's a little darker than I'd like. Maybe it's winter. And it's starting to freeze. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Let's move on. I'm not sure where I left off. I got so busy painting I forgot to turn on the thing. So here I just did a little bit of bright yellow highlights down here to kind of get a grassy area. I think y'all may have missed me totally doing the tree. So it is what it is. I'll be honest, I don't know quite what else to do. I've tried to done some highlights with a really, and you can see my palette is just a mess because I've been doing some playing with it. So also going to a little different brush. I think I'm losing some details, so probably ought to quit one on my head, to be honest. Oh, but you know, now it's starting to stick really like I'd like it to. So you can actually start getting some little feathers of the brush in the paint. Oh, nice. I will take that. Any little benefit I can get. That stupid plant right there in my way. I think I would like to do some trunks, and that's going to take the, what do you call it, the knife. Now the question is, I should probably go to the video to see, but I'm curious whether brown trunks or a lighter trunk would be better. So I'm actually just going to experiment a little bit. So I'm going to take my knife, light brown, a little indication of the trunk here somewhere. This is so hard to work around that stupid clamp right there. Yeah, that may have been a mistake. I don't really like that coloration. So I think I'm going to try to scrape up some of this dark green. See if that works any better. And this, you don't want to do the entire thing. You just want to give little indications if there's a trunk there somewhere. Of course, I got a little bit on the bottom. I think I like that better. In fact, let's see if we can't do that. Some of these out. Ah, that stupid clamp. Dang it. Working around my tools. Well, I'll tell you, if I like this, I may wind up getting some more kind of cool stuff here. And this scares me a little bit because I want to try to put some little sticks just here and there. understand you can just do with like cutting the paint basically. Let's see, that may have been the smarter thing to do. I'm just going to cut me a little chunk right here. Maybe another one this way, see if we can fool the eye. Alright, I'm sorry. Wowzers. Inspirational painting, huh? Okay, so I got paint like everywhere on me. I don't know. I'm thinking that may be about it. I think that may be as far as I want to take this. Let's kind of go back and take a look a little more. I'm not too sure I don't like that cutting with the knife better than some of the other methods we were doing here. See, now that's I like that because it's running together, so it's starting to kind of losing some of the detail of the way back. So, oh shoot, idiot. Yeah. Can't leave well enough alone. See, can we pull this off? Hang on. See if we can perform a rescue right here. Maybe. Okay, now hopefully there's not too much paint in this brush. Oh, that is barely touching with anything. Actually, I think I won't call that good. Let you guys take a look. See what you think. Oh, I don't know. I think that may work. Now we'll leave it out here and let it dry over the next 62 hours. I don't know how long. Oh, look, yeah, as I said, I'm not a neat painter, so I'm taking on the colors of my paint. Anyway, I'm actually pretty happy with that. That came out much better than I expected. So there we go, my first attempt at Bob Ross style painting. I left white over here. Use your imagination on what that really is. And there we go. With the cataclysmic thunderstorm in the background, I think we'll call that good. And move on. So there we are. Well, thanks for joining me. Maybe we'll do this again.